everyone, welcome back. My name is AJ Potter, Product Manager for Heroes of Three Kingdoms. This is our second video preview, Weapon of Choice. So actually there are no classes. So rather than choosing like a preset role during character creation, you choose a weapon type. It's your weapon type that determines basically your path and how you're going to play. So what skills you have available, what areas you can specialize in, your basic attributes. So it's basically the weapon is your class, if you want to think about it in that way. Players will initially be able to choose from one of 18 different weapon types. These range from the more close combat melee weapons like the saber, talons, maces, or the more polearm weapons like the glaive, the spear, or the staff. And even those like the fan, the bow, or the hook swords. So players are never locked into a particular weapon type. So they're free to go and choose a different weapon type anytime they want to. So if you want something that's more offensive, you can choose the saber. If you want something that's more defensive, you can choose the gauntlets. So once players acquire the skill to wield two weapons, they can then pick and choose between any of those weapons to really create their own hybrid class. So I wouldn't say I have a maybe favorite weapon type exactly, but rather combinations that I prefer. So like the glaive and the bow, so you can have something that's more close range, and then or something that's ranged that you can lure them to you and then finish them off once they close the distance. And it really just depends on what the situation is. I mean, you can, if you want to fill a more support-oriented role, you can choose something like the war fans, and if you want to be something like the tank, you can choose the gauntlets. So it really just depends on what you're doing. I mean, there's no best weapon. It's really just what you want and how you want to play. So rather than being forced to conform to some predetermined play style, this really allows players to create their own character and their own play style. So you'll never feel that loss of progress or lose that attachment to your character. There's no reason to create alternate characters due to the ability to choose from all these different weapons. So you can really just do everything throughout the game with your main character.